But daddy is a state of mind, you know what I'm saying? I'm your daddy.
Let's go.
Get up on y'all. You gonna learn today.
Daddy, chill.
Call me Daddy.
We are live. We're back. What a hectic last 36 hours. Went to the Suicide Boys concert on Friday night. That's always a blast. As you guys don't know, if you don't know, I'm boys with the Suicide Boys. I'm boys with the boys. Scott and Adi are like family to me. They treat me like family. Roll out the red carpet anytime we go to shows, anytime we hang out. I was at Scott's wedding. I look at him like a big brother. He's always given me advice on personal level, mental level, business levels. Kyle, their Sweet Lou. Kyle, their manager, has always been there for me and helped me. And it's always nice to see those guys. Even though Kyle wasn't there, it's bummed that he wasn't there because it's always fun when Kyle's around for the concerts. But the concerts are so awesome to see the evolution of the production, the evolution of their growth. I first saw them in 2021 at the Chicago House of Blues. And even then, it was a very small venue. But the crowd and the reactions and the feedback from the crowd, like the energy, the vibe, is something I've never experienced. Even being to Morgan Wallen concerts and those type of things, those other type of artists, the energy in these arenas and amphitheaters and stadiums is nothing I've ever felt before. It's really, you got to experience it. I'm spoiled because once you have the experience of like the all access backstage, sitting in front of house and getting escorted anywhere you want in the building, getting anything you want, you don't ever want to do a regular concert again. I've become like a bougie bitch with concerts. I don't want to go sit with the peasants. I want to be backstage. I want to be in the green room. I want to hang out with all the crew and get escorted everywhere. Because you kind of feel like a little celebrity. Everyone's like, who's that guy? They're looking at you like walking around the back and getting escorted to the front of house. And it just makes you feel good. I get it now. I get it why people like the attention. It's awesome. So the wife and I went there Friday night. Sick show. Production level is off the charts. Fucking fire and all these crazy lights and graphics. And they've got camera crews all over that joint. After the show, we went in the green room, got to see Scott and Adi. Got to hang out with them for a little bit. Probably hung out for about 45 minutes. Shot the shit with them. Talked cards. Talked life. Talked family. Talked everything. The craziest part was I'm sitting there with Kelsey. And I'm talking and we're shooting the shit. And then all of a sudden, this just like entourage of people come like mobbing in. And I didn't see them because they like came in from behind me. And I'm looking across the room and all of a sudden Steve Will Do It from Happy Dad, Nelk Boys. Steve's just standing there He's got a big old Rolex box in his hand. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? so anyways, I got to meet Steve. That was cool. Really surreal. He had his camera guys and his crew, and they were doing he was giving Rolexes to these guys, which was crazy. I don't even know how much these things cost, but they looked extremely expensive. So then we went home, and I'm giving you guys a full timeline of this the last couple of days. Because I haven't really gotten a lot of sleep, but I don't even feel tired. It's the greatest thing about doing all this kind of stuff. Get home about midnight, wake up about 5:30, get on a flight, fly out to Anaheim. Shout out the John Wayne Airport. It's fucking the best. Why fly into anywhere else? If you're going to fly into Southern California, just go John Wayne. There's nobody in security. There are more workers there than people flying out. It's the easiest, quickest, most efficient way to get in and out of Southern California. Burbank stinks. LAX stinks. Ontario's okay, but John Wayne. Fly into John Wayne, get into a car, mob over to the West Coast Card Show. West Coast Card Show, ran by Burbank Cards, aka the Card Father, has exploded. 3 years ago when they started, give or take, they were in a little small building. It was overpacked. It was crowded. People were sweating. They outgrew that space immediately. Then they were at the Anaheim Convention Center. They still are at the Anaheim Convention Center. They were in a certain hall. It was like upstairs and downstairs and was kind of split up. Now they're in this new hall, Hall D. And that hall is massive. This card show, I think I could say it's like second to the National. When we're talking about card shows, we're not talking about Fanatics Fest. Like an actual card show. Mob the card show from 10:45, 11 a.m. till I think we ended up walking out of there at 5. No food. Just zipping around, scouring the floor. Going to booths. Finding wax, finding the little hidden gems we like to find. Card shows are, I gave this example to someone yesterday. He thought it was genius. I said, of course it is. It's like the Lotus of the Odyssey. The old Odysseus. You're in there. You don't know what time it is. You don't know how long you've been inside, but you don't want to leave. You just don't want to leave. You go down one row, you hit all the rows. I want to go back down this row again. Oh, we already went down this row. No. Just never know. You never know what there might be. I might have glanced over something. I might have missed something on the shelf. And it happens. I think I went back to this one guy's booth. Shout out Randall from Frankincense. I went to Randall's booth about 6 different times and bought stuff from him 6 different times. I was like, I'll be back. Came back, bought more. Went back. Oh, I didn't even see this. Let me buy this. Just like piecing things together, formulating how I want to do things on the live or how I want to sell things, how I can give people the best opportunities by giving them different years of stuff. Big shout out to those kind of booths. Because there's guys at these shows that have been in the game for a long time, through the ups, the downs, and they still continue to thrive because they adapt, they adjust, and they figure it out. And you got to have a routine for these shows. You can't just show up. You can't just show up and just think, this is what I'm going to. No, you got to have a routine. And here's my routine. You got to have some hydrogen tablets. Get that hydrogen water in you real early. No crash. Got to have Zins. Got to have Zins. You might not be a Zinner. But get that pillow in the lip. Start getting a little active on the floor. And then about halfway into the show, you pop in that NeuroGum. And that NeuroGum puts you on a different universe. You're sharper and you're on the attack. It gives you like this. I tell people just try it. You got to try it. It gives you like this immediate, whatever you're focused on at that time moment, you're trying to accomplish. It just gives you this fucking vision. And you're just on a mission. And after running the show 2-3 times through and look at it, I'm like, all right, it's time for the NeuroGum. It's time to get active. It's time to get nice and focused. It's time to hit this floor and scour for the hidden gems. Because they're out there. Obviously, you got to have coffee. Having it right now. Coffee is so important. It's like I'm a different person if I don't have coffee. It's like, don't talk to me until I have my coffee. The show I missed it because I was with Blaise for the last year, give or take a few months, maybe 14 months. And I wasn't doing shows anymore. I wasn't out there grinding and meeting up with people and seeing people. And it was so awesome to just interact with people. That's my fucking lane. I hate to boast about myself, but I'm very good with people. People love me. They hate me to begin with for whatever reason. They have their reservations. They don't like the way I talk, or they might not like how I deliver things or how I say things or what I say. But then when they get to know me, they love me. Ask my wife. She's like, you got more boyfriends than anything. Yeah, because I'm fun. I'm fun, I'm funny, and I'm a good time. And I make that time fun. So it was so cool to get back out there and interact with people and say hi to people. And, oh man, I haven't seen you in forever. Oh yeah, dab them up and hug them out. And people asking, how's it going? And just the interactions with people. I ran into, this is so awesome. This is the highlight of the show. Highlight of my day, highlight of my weekend. I get a DM from my coach's son from high school. So my high school coach, his son's DMs me. He's like, hey, DR, me and my dad are on our way to the show. Are you going to be there? I'm like, I'm here. And so I was able to link up with my coach from high school. He was my coach 20 freshman coach. And I don't even want to say this. 23 years ago. And then he was varsity coach for the 2 years that I was on varsity. Love this guy. One of my favorite people in the entire world. And we sat there. It was like we're sitting there in between two booths at the show, and his son's standing there, and we're just telling stories back and forth and laughing and talking about games that we had and scenarios that we had. And those are those things just never leave you. And it was so great to meet up with him. And he's asking how I'm doing. I'm asking how he's doing. We're sharing stories. His son is laughing at everything we're saying. And what's crazy, his son's 26 now. Trevor's 26. When he was my first coach and when he was my freshman high school coach, Trevor was 2. He was 2. And he'd always bring Trevor out and hit wiffle balls and hit in the cage and just hang around. And those are the memories that just stick in your brain. And I could sit there and talk. I could have talked to my coach for hours. I could have just been like, screw this show. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything else. I'm just happy in this moment. Just keep me here for the rest of the day. We'll just tell stories and just reminisce of the old times and have a good time. And so that was my highlight of the entire show. It wasn't buying wax. It wasn't interacting with people in the hobby. It was seeing my coach. And he was coached 23 years ago, and he's coached today. I don't call him by his first name. He's coach. He'll always be coach. And that's also how, and I'm going to tie this in with the hobby here. Your kids will always remember these times that you spend with them and take them to certain places. Some of my best memories with my dad were him just taking me to shows when I was a kid. The Hollywood Park show they used to have the Hollywood Park show, which was awesome. He would take me to the Hollywood Park show. We'd go to Frankincense. We'd go to card stores. We'd scour stores for packs or cards or boxes. So if you're a parent and you don't understand the hobby, you don't get it, you're walking around, you're just kind of lost. Just know your kids are going to remember this forever. So shout out you for walking that show with your kids up and down those aisles and just letting them have that joy and happiness, because they'll never forget it. I'll never forget the times that my dad took me to Frankincense and we just scoured the shows for cards. So shout out to the parents who did that. I'm shouting out a lot of people right now. I think that's the most important thing when it comes to the hobby. It's like, how do you keep people in the hobby? And how do you keep or lay a pathway, a foundation for the next wave of collectors? Because some of these kids, Like the young kids, they're just looking for like their player. They don't care. When I was a kid, I just wanted Niner cards. Tom Brady and Niners. That's all I wanted. I didn't sell. I didn't flip. I wasn't trying to do repacks. And then you have this new wave of kids. And I call them kids, but they're anywhere from 16 to 24. And these guys got booths at these shows. And they're buying. And they're out there grinding. They are flipping. And they've created a business in this space of buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. And then you have a little bit younger generation. Some of these kids are walking around with better cards than all of us. And they got 5-10 grand in cash in their fucking bags. When I was their age, like $20 was a lot of money for me. And they opened their case and it's just like, damn, dude, these kids have better cards than everybody. What are we doing, man? It's crazy. The shows bring me back and bring the joy back for me. I think that was a little lost in the last 6 months or so. My wife was texting me. She's like, how's it going? Are you having fun? And I'm just like, I'm in the moment. I'm like, this is where I belong. It's like, not now, Chief. I'm in the fucking zone. I'm excited that I can get back to doing these things and interacting with people and seeing customers. Getting to see Santos yesterday was awesome. I used to see him a lot more at these shows. Got to drop off cards with him. Got to drop off cards with high-end case breaks. I got to see Jack. I think that's the happiness and joy that I get out of this is the constant interaction with the community. And that's why when people are asking, what are you going to do? What's your plan? What's next? What's next for DR? I'm like, yes, listen, I love breaking. I love breaking. I love opening cards. I love entertaining on the live. Because that's what I am. I'm an entertainer, right? I'm trying to put on the best production entertainment for you. But at the same time, I could be doing things at shows, special events, building things up to do things different in the space that I don't think people have tapped into. There is a certain aspect of this hobby that nobody's been able to tap into. And I'm going to tap into it. I've got my chisel and I'm tapping. I'm going to chisel away at something that I think could ultimately change this entire space. I don't want to give you guys too much information because I don't want someone to go, oh, that's a good idea. Maybe I want to try that. No. You'll see it when you see it. You'll hear it when you hear it. You'll try to replicate it, but you won't. You can't. Can't do it. As Tony Romo says, I don't know, Jim. What do we got, Jim? Did he have 2 feet in, Jim? I don't know. It's a run to the right, Jim. When everyone goes left, run right. Appreciate everyone listening. Appreciate everyone following. Like, share, comment, do everything you got to do. Please, man. Please. Football season is upon us. Football season is upon us. We are, 10 days away? We just had the highest selling card in the history of sports cards for $12.9 million. The Kobe Jordan dual logo man auto for $12.9. The hobby is alive. Peace.